Meet the most capable CR-V Honda has ever dreamed of. The all-new CR-V Trail Sport Hybrid. With all-terrain tires and available enhanced traction control, it's built for wherever the day takes you. Heated front seats and a heated steering wheel, ideal for winter drives and crisp early starts. And with generous cargo space, it's ready for big gear and even bigger getaways. The CR-V Trail Sport Hybrid. Learn more at honda.com/CRV.
For the McLaren Formula One team, speed is everything. When every second counts, there's no time to dig through data. Dropbox Dash finds what you need fast across all your work apps, so you can focus on what matters. Less busy work, more breakthroughs. High-performing teams rely on high-performing tools like Dropbox Dash. Learn more at dropbox.com/McLaren F1.
Hey, it's Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. Now, I was looking for fun ways to tell you that Mint's offer of unlimited premium wireless for $15 a month is back. So I thought it would be fun if we made $15 bills. But it turns out that's very illegal. So there goes my big idea for the commercial. Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan equivalent to $15 per month required. New customer offer for first 3 months only. Speed slow after 35 gigabytes if network's busy. Taxes and fees extra. See mintmobile.com.
Abstract. Effective preparation and support of first-time leaders is critical for individual and organizational success, yet often lacking in many companies. This article outlines evidence-based strategies for equipping emerging supervisors and managers drawn from consulting experience and academic literature. Recommendations are provided for front-loading support through pre-promotion exposure, structured onboarding and action learning. Sustainable practices include leadership circles, rotational coaching and sequenced skill building. The article advocates for visible executive buy-in and advocacy to validate new leader development as strategic. Practical examples demonstrate applications across industries. When implemented systematically with committed resources, the outlined approaches establish an environment empowering novice leaders from day one to continuously grow capabilities and maximize performance in their roles. As a longtime advisor to organizations undergoing leadership transitions, one of the most critical challenges I've witnessed over the years is the lack of preparation companies provide for individuals taking on leadership roles for the first time. It's such a difficult adjustment to go from being an individual contributor to overseeing others. Yet new managers are often thrown into deep waters without the proper swimming lessons. Today we will explore practical strategies distilled from my consulting practice and academic literature on how organizations can better set up their first-time leaders for success from the very start. With the right onboarding, coaching and support systems in place, even inexperienced emerging leaders can confidently hit the ground running. The reality of stepping into leadership like many. When I first received a promotion to a supervisory position years ago, I was both excited and overwhelmed. Going from responsible for my work to responsible for others' work and their well-being was a monumental change. Despite my technical qualifications, I found myself struggling with new challenges like conflict management, navigating organizational politics, holding direct reports accountable and more. I wasn't alone in this experience. Research shows the transition from individual contributor to people manager poses significant adjustment difficulties, with new supervisors often feeling underprepared and ill-equipped for their expanded responsibilities. Alamo Metcalf and Lawler. 2001. Kane and Maloney, 2011. Front-loading support for emerging leaders given the realities of stepping into a leadership role for the first time. Organizations must take a proactive, front-loaded approach to set new managers up for success early on.
This episode is brought to you by State Farm. Knowing you could be saving money for the things you really want, like that dream house or ride, is a great feeling. That's why the State Farm Personal Price Plan can help you save when you choose to bundle home and auto. Bundling, just another way to save with the Personal Price Plan. Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. When your computer breaks, you don't wait for it to magically start working again. You fix the problem. So why wait to hire the people your company desperately needs? Use Indeed's sponsored jobs to hire top talent fast. And even better, you only pay for results. There's no need to wait. Speed up your hiring with a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
This episode is brought to you by Polestar. There's only one true way to experience the all-electric luxury SUV Polestar 3, and that's to take a test drive. It can go from 0 to 60 in as little as 4.8 seconds with the dynamic handling of a sports car. But to truly understand how it commands the road, you need to be behind the wheel. Up to 350 miles of range, the 3D surround sound system by Bowers & Wilkins. It's all something you have to experience to believe. So book your test drive for Polestar 3 today at Polestar.com.
If you went on a road trip and you didn't stop for a Big Mac or drop a crispy fry between the car seats or use your McDonald's bag as a placemat, then that wasn't a road trip. It was just a really long drive. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
At participating McDonald's.
Some promising practices include pre-promotion preparation, offer leadership simulation trainings, shadowing opportunities or readings in advance to expose candidates to their anticipated challenges. Douglas and Macaulay. 1999. Structured onboarding. Provide new managers with structured onboarding programs featuring mentoring, resources and role-specific training addressing dilemmas common in initial months. K. N. Shelton. 2000. Action learning. Assign an action learning project tapping their new skills while receiving coaching support to facilitate application of knowledge. Markwood. 1999. Buddy systems. Pair novice supervisors with seasoned mentors to consult, shadow and debrief throughout early months on the job. K. N. Shelton. 2000. Graduated responsibility. Ease new leaders into all responsibilities gradually versus assigning an overloaded plate from day one. Elder and Kwan. 2013. These front-loaded strategies ease emerging leaders' transitions through exposure, experience and applied learning to build confidence from the outset. Similar to extensive pilot training programs, this upfront emphasis pays dividends long-term. Ongoing support structures for emerging leaders in addition to kickstarting support. Lasting infrastructure is needed to facilitate continuous growth over initial years. Promising ongoing structures include leadership circles, peer support groups for new managers spanning industries or levels foster community. Shared insights and problem solving. Markwood, 1999. Rotational coaching. Regular coaching scheduled periodically versus annually helps emerging leaders gain feedback and sustains momentum in their development. Douglas and Macaulay. 1999. Skill building curriculum. Sequenced program of leadership workshops and seminars based on evolving challenges provides learning throughout formative years. Dragoni et al. 2014. Developmental stretch assignments. Projects with increasing responsibility or cross-unit collaboration offer ongoing learning and networking opportunities. Dragoni et al. 2014. These sustainable structures keep new managers learning and supported during their incubation period, better equipping them for future upward progressions into more senior roles. Executive advocacy and buy-in. While new leader development programs directly impact emerging talent, executive advocacy and involvement also plays a crucial role. Specifically, Visible CEO (CHRO) sponsorship demonstrates the value placed on leadership cultivation. Alamo Metcalf and Alban Metcalf. 2005. Budget allocation for rotational coach stipends and skill-building initiatives signals commitment to investing in future leaders. K. N. Shelton. 2000. Succession planning involving groomed emerging leaders signals their career trajectories are being considered. Kesper. 2000. With executive promotion of programs and resourcing their reinforcement across levels, new supervisor support transforms from a nice-to-have to a strategic growth imperative. Combined with established structures, this cultivates an environment empowering novice leaders to excel fully in their roles. Applying support strategies in action. Let me share a few real examples from my advisory work. A utility company launched pre-promotion shadowing so individual contributors could observe supervisory responsibilities. This prepared new leaders for challenges frequently reported as surprises. A manufacturing firm created buddy pairings between new plant managers and experienced operations leads. Set check-ins helped surfacing concerns before escalating issues. In higher education, sequenced leadership workshops covered relationship building, difficult conversations, and interpersonal skill development over 3 years. At a financial institution, rotational assignments allowed emerging leaders to gain exposure to other business units. This broadened perspectives and understanding of interconnected functions. With such front-loaded investments and longer-term structures establishing new leaders for success, organizations gain a sustained competitive edge by fully developing emerging managerial talent from within. Conclusion: preparing new managers requires an intentional shift beyond traditional onboarding or occasional workshops alone. By combining robust front-loading efforts with ongoing support systems championed by executives, organizations establish an ecosystem empowering emerging leaders to hit the ground running and continuously grow over formative years. Strategies need not be resource-intensive when leverage internal experts through buddy pairings and mentoring. By prioritizing coaching, exposure, and applied learning from day one, companies set the course for retaining promising talent while also developing future executives fully equipped to drive innovation and organizational performance. When approached systematically, supporting new leaders proves a high-return initiative for any enterprise.